Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the corporate world. And sometimes when companies announce big changes, they do it with a bit of a flourish and a whole lot of paperwork. Today we're digging into Legacy Housing Corporation's latest filing, and let's just say they've been doing some serious corporate rearranging. This report, filed on the 10th of October 2025, is essentially a heads up that Legacy Housing Corporation is making some significant moves. Think of it as a company press release wrapped in official SEC legalese. The big news here is that the company has completed a major realignment. This is just a minor tweak. They're re-talking about a whole new initiative called Legacy 250 and a refresh of their management team. Now, what this really means is they are repositioning themselves for the future, possibly to boost performance or adapt to market changes. Before we dive deeper, let's quickly note that their common stock is traded on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC under the ticker leg. This is a key detail for anyone following their stock performance. Now, you might be wondering why they're retelling us this. Companies have to report significant events to the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, to keep investors informed. This particular report is a Form 8K, which is for current reports, meaning it covers events that shareholders should know about right away. The filing largely points to an attached press release for the details. So, while the 8K itself is brief, it is referencing a more detailed announcement about this company realignment. They're not giving us all the nitty-gritty here, but they are telling us that something big has happened. The most impactful part of these filings and what most investors care about are the financial details. While this specific 8K doesn't contain full financial statements, it references a press release. Typically, these realignments are tied to strategic goals that would eventually affect their financial performance, like improving efficiency or expanding into new markets, which would then show up in their future financial reports. This company realignment and the Legacy 250 initiative sound like strategic shifts. A realignment often means reorganizing departments, changing how business operations are structured, or even divesting or acquiring certain parts of the business. The Legacy 250 part is intriguing. It could refer to a target number of something like 250 new communities, or a 250% increase in something, or perhaps it is just a branding effort for their new strategy. Without the press release, it is hard to say exactly, but it suggests a forward-looking plan with specific, measurable goals. When companies undergo such changes, especially a management refresh, it signals a potential pivot in strategy. The old leadership might have been steered in one direction, and the new leadership is expected to bring a fresh perspective or a different set of priorities. This could mean a focus on cutting costs, boosting sales, or innovating new products or services. It is a signal that the company isn't content with the status quo and is actively trying to improve its outlook. Let's consider the implications for investors. A realignment can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it could lay the groundwork for future growth and profitability, leading to a higher stock price. On the other hand, such major changes can be disruptive, expensive, and may not always yield the desired results. There is always a risk that the new initiatives or management changes won't pan out as planned. It's like a doctor performing surgery. It is meant to heal, but there are always risks involved. Now, looking at the broader picture for Legacy Housing Corporation. They operate in the manufactured housing industry. This is an industry that can be sensitive to economic conditions, interest rates, and consumer confidence. Companies in this sector often try to differentiate themselves through affordability, customization, or speed of delivery. This realignment could be their attempt to gain a competitive edge in what is often a challenging market. The refresh of its management structure is particularly noteworthy. It suggests that the board of directors or the company itself felt the existing leadership might not be the best fit for the new direction they want to take. It is a common tactic when a company wants to signal a significant change in direction. The filing is signed by Kenneth E. Shipley, who is listed as the Interim Chief Executive Officer. The interim title is important. It means he is currently filling the role of CEO, but perhaps the company is still searching for a permanent replacement or is waiting for the realignment to settle before naming one. This interim status can sometimes add a layer of uncertainty, as the long-term leadership vision might not be fully solidified yet. His role as interim CEO, signing off on this report about significant changes, underscores the active transition the company is undergoing. It is a clear indication that leadership is directly involved in driving these new initiatives. The date of the report, the 10th of October 2025, is crucial. It tells us when these announcements were officially communicated to the SEC and, by extension, the investing public. Any analysis of the company S-forward forward-looking strategy should be considered from this point in time. The main meat of this announcement, the details of the realignment and the Legacy 250 initiative, are tucked away in Exhibit 99.1, which is the press release. This is a common practice. The 8K serves as the official notification and incorporation by reference, while the press release provides the narrative and the more accessible explanation of what is happening. We would need to look at that press release to get the full story. And finally, Exhibit 104 is the cover page interactive data file. This is part of the modern XBRL reporting system, which helps make financial data more machine readable and accessible for analysis. It essentially means the key information on the first page of the report is also available in a structured data format for automated systems. In conclusion, Legacy Housing Corporation is making a significant strategic pivot. They are undergoing a company realignment and launching a new initiative called Legacy 250, along with a management refresh. While the specifics are in a referenced press release, this 8K filing signals a period of change and repositioning for the company. The success of these moves will hinge on effective execution by the new or refreshed management team and their ability to navigate market dynamics. It is a critical time for the company, and investors will be watching closely to see how these changes translate into tangible results in future financial reports. So, what is your take on this corporate shift at Legacy Housing Corporation? Do you think these changes will lead to growth, or do you see potential risks? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button to support our channel and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. And don't forget to join our Discord community. The link is in the description for more discussions and insights. Thanks for watching Corporate Decoder, and I'll see you in the next one.